we have SirCallen versus Kaiserklein here. This is the round of 16, and let's get right underway. So, randomly, the map for Game 1 is going to be High Plains. And let's spin that wheel and see what civilization Kaiserklein will be in Game 1 here. Alright, civilization Game 1 for Kaiserklein will be the... looks like the Iroquois. You guys can see it better on stream than me. This font is difficult to read. Let's make sure. What? Okay, why is that so impossible to read? Okay, it's just Spanish. I'm just going to stop trying to read the text. Alright, so Kaiserklein is getting the Spanish. It is impossible for me to read it. I'm just going to close it. And my stream has like a slight delay, so you guys will see the civ before me, but that's fine. Kaiser is the Spanish. Alright, let's spin the wheel and see what civilization SirCallen will get here. And I will just react a little bit after you guys, as you'll see it a few seconds before me. So SirCallen is getting, let's see what civilization here in Game 2. He is getting the French. Alright. Alright, so I think we are about ready to get underway with Game 1 here in this best of 3. SirCallen hyped. He is in the round of 16. As obviously this tournament started in the round of 16, just making a joke there. So let's take a look at these civilizations and these players. Kaiserklein, obviously one of the best players in the world right now at Age of Empires 3. As he did make it to the New World Championship, NWC tournament, land event. And he was quite successful there. SirCallen, pretty talented player himself, however. Alright, so Kaiserklein does have the Spanish here. Yes, Kaiserklein was Spain, right? I thought he had his civs selected on Spain. Right? Yeah, he randomly got Spain, yeah. I thought he knew he was Spain, so he had Spain already selected. Alright, yep. Alright, we're just giving Callen a second here. He was on Spain from the start. Okay, and then we get Spain. Sounds good. Alright, let's give Callen a second here. Oh wow, okay, there we go, not loaded. Actually no, my avatar didn't load, that's strange. Anyways, here we go. We are underway with the GUA October 2019 subscriber tournament. This is the second series in the tournament here. We are in the round 16. We have SirCallen playing versus Kaiserklein. Game 1 is being played on High Plains, and we have Kaiserklein playing as the Spanish. SirCallen is playing as the French here. I already mentioned these two players. Kaiserklein, of course, the favorite here, as he's one of the best players in the world, a NWC LAN participant. SirCallen, however, is also a very talented player here. And this is High Plains, so this is a 5 TP. I keep wanting to say 5 TP stagecoach. It just rolls off the tongue, as people always say, 5 TP stagecoach. But it is a 5 TP map, and often players do try to control a 5 TPs to get that 5 TP stagecoach. So yeah, very heavy TP map as players will be competing for these trading posts. Kaiserklein playing as the Spanish, and the Spanish are one of the civilizations that are pretty good on these 5 TP maps, as they do have advanced trading posts, and they have the option to train war dogs and to really collect these trading posts here to get the 5 TP stagecoach going. SirCallen finding a 95 wood treasure pretty much right off the bat, which is going to be very nice. Able to pick it up basically for free here. Does lose quite a bit of HP, but that's just the price of this treasure here. However, has picking up a 60 food treasure there, so he's a bit happy with that. And SirCallen is playing as the French here, pretty standard civilization, kind of just good all-around civ here. They can definitely compete on this map. They're not like a super reliant or super big 5 TP stagecoach civilization, but trading post maps are always nice for the French, as long as they can at least get 1 TP. And SirCallen is going to turn this 95 wood treasure into a TP. Well, really, yeah, oh yeah, he will turn it into a trading post, basically. Now just chopping a little bit of wood just so he can get his house up. So that'll be very nice. He could have went for hunting dogs, as it was a gold start here, and he does have a 40 gold treasure over here. But instead, deciding after he found that 95 wood treasure that he would rather just get a trading post here early on in this game. So very nice, able to turn that 95 wood treasure into a trading post in Age 1. Meanwhile, Kaiserklein does have a market and should have hunting dogs coming in here, I believe. Being researched right now, I would assume. Oh, okay. Kaiserklein's villager, she's pretty brave here, just shooting this wolf, using the dog to help take out the wolf and picking up 30 food. So nice little pickup. No hunting dogs quite yet from Kaiserklein. Looks like it is probably still in. I would assume that he researched it. He does have a market on the field here. 210 XP treasure, just covered, guarded by 2 outlaw riders. Pretty nice treasure right there if you can sneak that. Especially with Spain, just getting all these shipments rolling in here. And looks like he maybe looks like he wants to go for it. Maybe train a dog or just go for it with 1 dog here. He's in position to start this treasure here. And there he goes. He does sharpshoot one of the outlaws, and he's going to try to take out this outlaw with just the explorer and a single dog here. So picking up 210 XP, that's going to be very nice, as SirCallen's explorer is very far away. But he's picking up an 80 food himself, so he's working on his treasures himself here. So did he really not do anything with this market? I don't know. A little bit confused. Maybe I'm just out of it, but I think Hez also built a market in Age 1 and didn't get any upgrades. I don't know. Maybe a new meta. Build market, don't do anything with it really. Anyways, let's see. Let's take a look at shipments sent here. We do have advanced trading posts coming in for Kaiserklein here. He is now getting started with these TPs. However, I want to say Hazza, but no, SirCallen. I'm not sure if I was saying Hazza earlier, but anyways, Callen is getting started with a 2nd trading post here. So this is going to be looking pretty good for Callen, as he built that Age 1 trading post, now building another TP. So best case scenario, Kaiserklein's just going to be able to grab 3 of these trading posts. A nice little move by Kaiserklein, just starting this one so that Callen can't build it, but then going out here to start this one, just so that your opponent can't start building it, and kind of locks it down. Not sure if he. Oh, did the TP barely get up right before the explorer died? Looks like it happened. Kind of missed it, but yeah, as you see, Callen's explorer is now down. The dogs are there, but the TP is up. Yeah, Kaiserklein a little bit upset, recognizing that 95 wood treasure did allow Callen to build a trading post, which was huge when competing for the 5 TP line here, and basically allowed Callen to get a 2nd trading post, which means Kaiserklein can only build 3 right now. So a pretty nice start for Callen here. He's building a market here at home. 8's up 400 wood politician. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Kaiserklein aging up with the 500 food politician here. We go back to text completed. We do have hunting dogs in for Callen at 441. Native scouts already in visible mode, trying to see what is going on here. Placer mines coming in for Callen. No market upgrades for Kaiserklein quite yet. 700 gold now coming in for Kaiserklein. So it looks like he is planning on going up to H3 basically right away here and use these TPs to just give him lots of strong shipments here and get that H3 power split going. Oh, Kaiserklein taking some shots with his Explorer here. Villagers into TC, far and away at the Explorer. Callen trying to move his Explorer in position and possibly get a snare here and finish off the Spanish Explorer. TC almost finishes him off. Callen going to chase him down, trying to kill the Explorer, just get some XP and prevent Kaiserklein from having the Explorer up and being able to train dogs or snare his opponent. But looks like the Explorer is going to probably be able to sneak away here with just 52 HP. Callen maybe still trying to track him, not kind of giving up on it, it looks like. Callen being active with his native scout, seeing this Ford barracks, getting some good information right there. 700 wood shipment coming in for Callen, 700 wood also coming in for Kaiserklein. 4 villagers was Callen's first shipment, and then the 700 wood he followed up. He did train 2 batches of muskets, and now he's crossing the map here. Looks like you may want to put some pressure on this racks, which could be a pretty good idea. Maybe just ignoring these trading posts and going straight for the racks, potentially trying to siege the racks down before Callen could get military units out. I'm sorry, before Kaiserklein could get military units out. Potentially, if he's quick about it, potentially he can pick off this villager here. Looks like 2 war dogs does go down. Kaiserklein does see this, and he is going to pull that villager back. 5 villagers did get shipped for Kaiserklein here. He's now researching hunting dogs, and he does that placer mine strain. Just the 2 musket bats here, so let's see what Callen's going to do here. Is he going to go straight for the racks? Or he looks like he's just going to maybe try to... Looks like now he is going back to the racks. He's going to have to work quickly. He doesn't only have, 8 muskets there, so I'm not sure if he's going to have time to siege down. Looks like he doesn't want to overcommit and get caught up by like a 4 Huss bats from aging up and then some muskets popping out or something. So Callen aging up himself now. And yeah, there's the 5 musket bats there. So maybe just playing it safe and just retreating there, not wanting to overcommit. This is getting more information, seeing the second batch of muskets. However, the native is going to go down here, unfortunately. Kaiserklein being active with that Explorer. And that would have been pretty big if Callen was very close to picking off the Spanish Explorer here early on. And that actually would have been really nice, as obviously it would have allowed that native scout to still be alive and get a lot more information. So, small little thing, that a lot of people, don't take into account or forget about, but that would have been huge if that Spanish Explorer went down earlier. It was very close to going down. Both players are now in H3. Kaiserklein with his 3 TPs. No stagecoach from either player here. Callen with 2 trading posts. And we do have the 4 Hussar age up politician. And from Kaiserklein, he's moving the Hussars across the map. Callen potentially can get a snare here or catch these Hussars. Yep, Hussars are going to get caught a little bit. Free shot from Callen, going to nearly take down 1 Hussar, so happy about that. 1,000 wood coming in from Kaiserklein. This is his first H3 shipment. Since Kaiserklein is housed here, so this wood will allow him to get some more houses up and just get his H3 infrastructure established here. Most likely throw down a stable, potentially even throw down another. We'll use that to build a trading post right here. I was going to say potentially TC, but probably not. Maybe just using it for a trading post here, some houses, probably a stable. And we do have some goons on the map for Callen now, shipping 2 Falcons as Callen's first H3 shipment, and he's going to start sieging these TPs right away here. Did upgrade his muskets, so he does have veteran muskets guarding these 2 cannons and firing away at these trading posts now. Callen's Explorer is ready to go to build that trading post. Goons moving across here. Skirmishers are on the map for Kaiserklein here. And we do have that stable now down for Callen. 2 Falconets being shipped for Kaiserklein. And that's the... Callen now building this trading post, or looking to build it. There he goes. We do have a exposed villager here for Kai. God, man, I keep getting their names mixed up for Callen. But the villager will escape safely. Let's take a look at the military population here. Slightly, actually not just slightly, in favor of Kaiserklein. Stagecoach does come in. 5 Dragoons being shipped here. Spanish Explorer getting a bit out there and does take 2 giant cannon volleys, and he goes down. Quite a lot of anti-cav here on the map. 5 Lancers being shipped for Kaiserklein, but Callen does have a lot of goons here. Let's take a look at these army compositions. There are quite a bit of skirms here. Some Lancers, muskets, unupgraded muskets, a couple more Lancers coming in, 2 cannons. So nothing directly to really deal with the skirms. There are now some skirms coming from Callen though. And it'll be really big to see how these cannon trades go off. This will be a really big point here. Callen firing away, and here we go. Kaiserklein going to have an opportunity to sneak and get some cannon volleys off. His cannons are getting a bit exposed by himself, but potentially free volleys here is cannons volley onto the infantry line of Callen there. Both players very good cannon control here. Skirmishers now firing away at the Dragoons. Both cannons looking to connect. Callen firing away with his cannons, but they're not hit Kaiserklein's cannons. Neither player wanting to overcommit here. Kaiserklein now firing away at the trading post. SirCallen looking to move in, maybe get a shot off on these cannons now. Dragoons firing away at the Lancers here, pretty good positioning. Oh, Dragoons are they in hand combat? What are these Dragoons doing? Dragoons very much overcommitting. 1 cannon going down for both players. The Dragoons weren't in a good position, but I don't know what was kind of happening there. Callen a big mistake. Second, Falk does go down. I'm not quite sure how that got picked off, potentially just from the Dragoons, but yeah, it looked like that Dragoon was control was a bit questionable by Callen. He really went in there, and I don't know if they were accidentally in hand combat or they just ran up way too far. I don't think they were in hand. I don't know. That just looked very strangely. The Dragoons were in a good position to get a lot of good shots off right on top of the Lancers, but they went in a bit too far there. However, Callen did pick off both Falcons, and he does have 1 full HP Falcon, so weird engagement, kind of weird trade. Did lose a lot of Dragoons there, but walked away with 1 Falconet, while Kaiserklein lost both, so I guess a little slightly hard to say which way that one went. 1 Falcon looking to get a volley off on these skirmishers. He does get 1 volley off there. It's doing a little bit of damage there. 8 Rattleros being shipped for Kaiserklein, followed up by the 4 Lancer shipments. Callen shipping 8 skirmishers here. $1,000 coin now coming in for Callen. Ooh, very nice volley there from Callen, picking off 2 skirmishers there. Working on this trading post here. And looks like Kaiserklein trying to prepare his military for a flank here. He does have lots of Lancers, some Rattleros here, some skirmishers, so if he can really get on top of Callen's army here, he can do a lot of damage. There's still 1 cannon though, picking off the Explorer and a free Dragoon there, very nice. Callen slowly working on this trading post. And here we go, Kaiserklein looking to move in with his Lancers here. Full charge, full sprint. Cannon is all by itself. Gonna go down for free there, unfortunately. Callen just retreating. Muskets going down quite quickly here. Dragoons trying to get shots onto the Lancers. Skirmishers trying to retreat, not get snared. However, the snare does begin. Rattlers getting in there. And this is looking pretty good for the Spanish force here. Rattlers getting on top of the goons. Skirmishers firing away. Minutemen being called from Callen. Dragoons trying to escape the snare here, but Skirmishers really kind of getting wrecked here. Rattleros on top of the goons still. Now Kaiserklein's muskets and skirmishers group up and are firing away at Callen's skirmishers, and it's looking pretty good for Spanish military right now, as all the skirmishers did go down for Callen there. Good engage by Kaiserklein. Perhaps maybe not the best control by Callen. It was a little bit difficult that obviously you want to protect the cannon, but at the same time Callen's army was very hit and run. It was a weird composition where Callen would benefit from hitting and running since he had Dragoons and Skirmishers, but he also had a cannon, so you can't really hit and run. If you have a cannon, you have to do one or the other. But Kaiserklein's army was the type of army where you really want to avoid the hit and run and really want to connect with the snare. So Callen was kind of forced to, like, awkwardly give up the cannon for free, since his army composition was best for hitting and running, but then the Falk slowed him down, so he had to decide. He essentially just gave up the cannon for free, but then still kind of got caught by the snare a bit, so it was a little bit divided there. But with all that said, let's take a look at the eco. Ecos are a bit similar here. Recalculate. Eco Pop is in favor of Callen. However, there are 3 TP stagecoaches for Kaiserklein and only 1 for Callen. So really, Eco's probably in favor of Kaiserklein right now. And a second town center is up for Kaiserklein. Militaries are pretty even. A little bit in favor of Kaiserklein. And Dragoons are moving in, trying to get some shots off here. And now Kaiserklein thinking he has the opportunity to push here, but if Callen micros this well, he could continue to hit and run here for a long time. These are a lot of Lancers, though. They're now starting to connect onto the Skirmishers here. Skirmishers having difficulty retreating here. Rattleros connecting onto the Goons. And Minutemen being called, and Callen just seeing this and just calling the GG. So, GG, very good game 1 here. Game 1 does go to Kaiserklein. It is a very well fought game here from Callen. Let me know how the game sound was throughout the entire game. Was it too loud when, like, fights were starting? Was it just right? Was that not enough? Oh, man. Alright, we're going to back out of this one, get into game 2 here in a little bit. Alright, looks like the game sound was good. Awesome. A bit rambling, yeah. Slightly, I don't know, getting back into the casting game. A little bit under the weather and only slept like 5 hours, but you make do with what you can. This may not be the most 100% focused casting here, but you know, you make do with what you can. I did work last night and didn't really get a full night's sleep, so. But I need to readjust my schedule to being awake on days now, so I was kind of glad to wake up at this time. It just makes it difficult not getting a full 8 hours of sleep, but that is the night shift life. Do you post rocks anywhere? I mean, no, you don't have to, but if you want to post rocks, you can, you know, make your own topic, or you could post, well, yeah, I guess you could post them in the you know, subscriber, in the main topic. You could post them there if you want, but no, they're not needed, necessary. Examkin Optimus, nope, they are playing tomorrow. Yeah, Perez unfortunately backed out and didn't want to play, which is unfortunate. I guess he said he's not like I don't know. I guess he's getting frustrated with the game. I think he's actually like taking a break from playing again. Yeah. All right, hello everybody. We are getting underway with game 2 here. So the map for game 2 is going to be Gran Chao. And let's go to the wheel. Let's spin that wheel. Let's see what civilization Kaiserklein is going to get in game 2 here. Let's spin that wheel and see what Kaiserklein ends up here with. You guys can see the wheel a bit before me. Slight delay in the stream. Let's see, Kaiserklein is getting the Aztec civilization. Is very much loved Aztecs. Funny because Kaiserklein did compete in my first subscriber tournament, which was a few months ago. I believe that was in July. And it was funny. Kaiserklein is very good with the European civilizations, but not very experienced with war chief civilizations at all. And he ended up getting like Aztecs twice. And I think it was an important series he was saying, and it's probably like his least played civ. So kind of funny he's getting Aztec here once again. All right, and let's spin that wheel for Callen here. Let's see what civilization SirCallen will get in game 2 here. And Callen is ending up with Japan. Kaiserklein is in disbelief. Where it literally was Aztec. Callen getting Japan here, so Kaiserklein obviously not happy right now. Seeing that he gets the Aztec civilization, but he is extremely talented. Maybe from these GUA subscriber tournaments, Kaiserklein will suddenly become an OP Aztec player as he's forced to play them so often here in my subscriber tournaments due to the random wheel. So Kaiserklein obviously not happy with his civilization here in game 2. Callen getting Japan. I'm not sure I've seen Callen play as Japan often. We'll have to go to the chat, see if the chat is familiar with Callen, and if they've seen Callen ever play as Japan. I feel like perhaps I've seen him rarely play as Japan. I think it's definitely not one of his main civs. I don't think he's completely out of his element, but I think it is definitely a civ that he's not super familiar with. I would say Kaiserklein is probably is more out of his element than Callen here. This is actually a quite interesting matchup. This is kind of like an old school matchup. I don't know. I feel like this used to be played like fairly often. Maybe perhaps when Japan was played more often. So this is a no TP map. Japan versus Aztec, an interesting one. Aztecs could have a really good rush and kind of shut down Japan early on. But if Japan can hold off and really get that strong military going and strong eco, they can get it very scary here. So this is going to be a very interesting game 2 here. And let's get underway here. Waiting for Callen to green up and hop into game 2 here in this best of 3. Alright, Callen thinking deeply, and here we go. We are underway with Game 2 here in the GUA October 2019 subscriber tournament. This is the round of 16. Kaiserklein versus SirCallen. Hopping into Game 2 here. Kaiserklein is up 1-0 in this best of 3. Kaiserklein playing as the Aztecs, SirCallen playing as Japanese, and we're playing on Gran here. And as I said, Kaiserklein upsets. Funnily enough, however, whatever you want to say, he is getting Aztec once again in my GUA subscriber tournaments due to the random wheel. So I'm not happy to get Aztecs. He said that he has played very few games with, or maybe it's one of his least comfortable civs in the entire game. So this is going to be a good game here. As I was said before, obviously Kaiserklein is one of the best players in the world and a pretty big favorite in this tournament. However, getting a civ that he's not super comfortable with here in Game 2. So this can make this a bit more interesting. Kaiserklein walking a bit farther with his villager hurting there. But, yeah, just walking a little bit too far, but not the biggest deal. And meanwhile, Callen playing as Japan. Not a civ that Callen, I don't believe it's one of Callen's main civs, but I think he's fairly comfortable with Japan here. So he's probably pretty happy to see this this matchup. Be interesting to see how this one is played out. Callen also a very talented player here. Obviously, not quite on par with Kaiserklein's skill level, but still a very talented player. Both players moving out, trying to collect these llamas. And we do have a Jaeger already here from Kaiserklein, early converted. And Warrior Priest scouting out, collecting some of these llamas, now hopping back to do some dancing. And looks like this was the gold start here. Did he poof back? I'm assuming he poofed back with this Explorer. Looks like we got an idle Explorer here. I'm not sure what Callen's doing, maybe forgetting about this one. Hopefully he poofed back. He didn't have this guy idle the entire time. Just kind of getting caught up. Oh, he needs to build him a house. Now working on the house, and yeah, Callen with a bit of a mistake here. Look at that! Oh god, that pro poof from here to there. I think he was hoping to poof here and get on the house a bit quicker to reduce that idle TC time. But that was kind of funny. So it looks like Callen, slight mess up there. Probably had a bit of idle TC time. 100 XP treasure right there. Looks like he's going to go for it. That would be pretty nice to be able to get this 100 XP very quickly. But yeah, Callen, a little bit of a slip up there in Age 1. Kaiserklein building his Age 1 military here. He's got an alligator and a jaguar. Friendly animals here. 100 XP is picked up by Callen. Callen deciding to go on these forward berries here before using his own cherry orchard. So he did build his first shrine at home. I wonder if that was his initial plan. It is a very defensible shrine. Can't get sieged. He kind of needed to just throw one down right away though. So maybe he would have rather liked to build one far out of the map. Hard to say. Now going for this 40 coin treasure here. Kaiserklein is already on his way to H2 here, and Callen's still gathering his food, looking to age up pretty soon here. But yeah, I mean, look at this. Kaiserklein is going to be H2 by the time Callen starts aging here. Pretty interesting. Wonder does go behind here. We'll kind of way in the back of Callen's base, on top of some of these hunts here. And yeah, there we go. Kaiserklein is in H2 while Callen is just now getting started with his age up. Just one villager on the Wonder here. 120 coin here would be a nice little pickup for Callen. Kaiserklein using his Explorer. Ooh. Callen backing off of this treasure as he did see Kaiserklein's Explorer come by. Doesn't want to lose that. Get that stolen. And we do have 2 forward villagers coming down with the war hut. It looks like a bit of a late war hut, as Kaiserklein has already been in age 2 for a while now. War hut just starting to get built. And we do have enlist regulars being shipped for Callan here, so it looks like he's going to be going eco with the oh, and here we go. Yep, with the walls coming down and basically the I can't think right now. You know, what is the card? I can't even think of what the card is called for the European civilization. So, but you know, making the TC stronger. Being able to call the larger min-men sets. And just going for the defensive play with walls here. Could pop a couple villagers in TC and shoot down this Aztec Explorer, as this TC will be doing more damage. Callan trying to get these walls down. Continuing to build some shrines here. Kaiserklein did ship 700 wood first. He is housed here. Forward war hut is down now. Another layer of walls coming down. Attempting to come down at least. Could just easily pop some villas in TC though. Take out all these units quite quickly with the stronger TC fire. Mark does go down. And Kaiserklein doing a good job attacking the wall. Doing like they basically lots of damage here with these multiple wall segments. Strategically attacking them. Coyotes are coming in now. And there we go. Now Callan popping villagers into the town center. Ooh, and this one wall segment didn't get finished. Coyotes going in cover mode, taking some damage. But the TC is going to be doing more damage here, and Kaiserklein sees this, and he's forced to retreat with his Explorer. And let's see if any villagers go down here. Callan is going to lose one villager there, unfortunately. 600 wood coming in for Callan. 10 mace worship for Kaiserklein here. Walls do finish here. They're not completely closed up, but they do definitely slow down this rush here. And here we go. We do have a barracks coming down for SirCallen. Coyotes are moving in for Kaiserklein, looking to see if they can pick off any villagers. As this barracks is being built quite far out. Ooh, this villager looks like he wants to finish this one wall segment. Brave villager. This barracks could potentially get denied here, or at least pick off this villager. And Coyotes do see this. Callan retreating with the villagers pretty quickly. Potentially going to lose this barracks, however, though. TC is, you know, firing away at these Coyotes, doing a lot of damage, picking them off, but he does lose this barracks. So Callan is going to have to rebuild the barracks closer to home. Ooh, looks like I think he mistimed that. He did lose a couple Coyotes for that rack, so potentially even trade or close to even trade. Kind of hard to say sometimes. I did lose a couple Coyotes, but did deny the barracks. Another Coyote does go down, and at some point it's just not worth it for Kaiserklein to bleed out these units. But at the same time, it is forcing Callan to have lots of villagers queued up. So, but yeah, like I said, that TC does do lots of damage there. One shrine is going down to these 2 Pumas. One villager just getting out on the map there. And Mesa are firing away and picking off another villager here. Need to switch TC fire. Hopefully don't overkill. Looks like he did probably overkill that one. Kaiserklein doing a really good job. Interesting. You don't see this all the time, but yeah, putting Coyotes in cover mode to kind of tank shots and very micro intensive. The one Yumi train does come out. Oh, looks like maybe suicide and brave Yumi. Almost picking off that mace there, actually. So taking a look at the recalculated economic unit population, it is in favor of Callan right now. 34 to 24. However, military is very in favor of Kaiserklein. But it is going to be difficult for Kaiserklein to move in with the TC enlist the regulars. And now another barracks does come down. SirCallen does finish up the wall here. These villagers are potentially exposed. There are some Yumis here, though. Coyotes may be overcommitting. Oh, Mace now firing away at the Yumi. Coyotes trying to connect on too. Nope. Looks like Kaiserklein may just retreat here with his Coyotes, as he does see the Bestieros for the Japan military here. Very nice placements of the native explorer here from Kaiserklein. And you have Jap Explorer does go down there. It did give shrine off right next to the war hut though. Another shrine being built here. Let's take a look at the shrine population. We're at 140 for SirCallen. 5 villagers coming in for Kaiserklein. He did ship 3 warrior priests after the 10 mace, and then followed up to that by that 5 villager shipment. Meanwhile, Callen did ship 600 wood twice after the enlist regular shipment. Finishing up another nice little wall here. Very nice. Let's take a look at text completed here. As we do have a couple of market upgrades from both players here. 600 wood now coming in for Callen. Kaiserklein trying to be active on the map, sieging these shrines down. Kaiserklein looking at his macro. It's I mean, it's not horrible, but not as good as he would like. He does have, let's see how many warrior priests here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 warrior priests looks like. 8 warrior priests. Callen continuing to build more shrines here. One shrine does go down. We see a second war hut coming up from Kaiserklein. And we do have Coyote Combat coming in. And Callen finishing up the walls here. Looks like he's not using his llamas at all yet for any shrines. And Callen is now on his way to H3 here. He does have these walls completed. And he's going to be getting up to H3, so let's see how this game develops. Let's take a look at Kaiserklein's plans here. He is committed to the H2, it looks like. Just probably going to continue to mass up military here. Continue to siege down these shrines, and at some point he's going to have the timing push. Kaiserklein is going to see that Callen's going to be reaching H3 shortly here, and then maybe go time for Kaiserklein. He is being very active on the map, sieging down all these shrines though. Some Pumas finding 2 more shrines right next to each other, so these 2 shrines are going to go down very quickly. And force Callen to perhaps build more shrines or just lose that shrine population. And unfortunately, Callen, both of his explorers are dead and unable to be revived here. Could build a shrine at home, he does still have these llamas here. And Callen is now in H3 here. He's going to be all upgraded his Yumi. One Yumi getting caught out here a bit. And now veteran or disciplined Yumi Archer is being researched here. There's a big group of Yumis here. Wall being made. Oh, Yumi not being able to return home. And here we go. Kaiserklein is looking to push with lots of coyotes, but how is he going to break this wall? He is going to take a lot of damage. He's just going to go far away and try to take down this wall while getting shot by a lot of Yumis meanwhile. So losing a lot of units in the process. Callen trying to retreat here. We do have 5 Nagys being shipped here. Coyotes are now in position. Disciplined Yumi are now researched. Nagy's trying to get on top there. Kaiserklein seeing that he's going to have to actually retreat here, so Kaiserklein retreating, Callen safely defending this here. And this Japanese army is starting to look pretty scary. Once you get upgraded Yumis and big ball of Yumis, they do get very scary. However, Callen's shrine pop is only at 80 right now, so it is very small. Oh, and Kaiserklein didn't really scout this part, but he did have those Pumas that killed 2 shrines right here, and they're very close to 4 more shrines. It would have been huge, and just 5 Pumas could have really went through these shrines very quickly. So that would have been really bad for Callen. But now they are finding it, so this is actually going to be a very big cleanup. As Callen is only at 90 shrine population, and he's about to lose 4 more shrines. That is pretty significant. And he's low on wood right now too. His macros basically really mismacroed, and he's going to be forced to build a lot more shrines here just to even be able to train units. So this is going to affect him quite a bit, losing these shrines. Kind of probably forgetting about these 4 llamas, as he could build a shrine at home here. And being forced to... Oh, he did get one villager or his explorer back with one of his Nagy riders, so nice. He's going to be able to shrine up over here. So SirCallen is now working on building up these shrines. Ooh, looks like Kaiserklein actually missed these 2. You may find them with the Aztec explorer here. Kaiserklein now on his way to H3, seeing that he can't push in against this giant ball of Yumis and walls. So realizing he is going to have to age up here. Lots of coyotes on the map here. And looks like Kaiserklein does not see these 2 shrines. There he goes. Now he's moving his Pumas back here to siege down these shrines. Sable does go down for SirCallen. He's now at 130 shrine pop, but he is about to lose 2 more shrines. Another batch of Nagys. Kaiserklein stacking 2 shipments. He's going to be up to H2 or H3 pretty soon. But he does have a lot stacked here. This could potentially be a good timing push for SirCallen. Now building the shrine at home with these fat llamas. Kaiserklein actually running kind of low on hunts, but he does secure this hunt over here, so it'll be good for a while now. But he is starting to get pretty far out on the map, gathering these resources here. 5 Nagys being shipped twice here from SirCallen, so I think this is go time. Yeah, this is go time for SirCallen, shipping 2 unit shipments right off the bat, back to back here in H3, and he's ready to go. Upgrading his Nagys also. Seeing Kaiserklein just hit H3, this is go time for SirCallen. And 1 war hut does go down very quickly. Let's take a look at Kaiserklein's force or infrastructure. He does have another war hut over here. He's not going to be able... Oh, he is upgrading the coyotes right now. Does barely get in. Here are some Pumas. Let's see if Kaiserklein is going to commit here or SirCallen. SirCallen's going to clean up this war hut. And here we go. Kaiserklein looks like he wants to force this fight. Oh, looks like he's going to lose his explorer. Oh, nice little attack there, taking out 2 Yumis. But he doesn't use this explorer there, however. Military population is pretty even here. Smoking Mirror being shipped for Kaiserklein here. So this card changes the speed of the War Chief by 35% and sets hand attack damage area to 2. So increasing the War Chief. Let's see, is he going to dance to get that War Chief back then? Looks like, yeah, I believe he already did. Yep, there's that War Chief. So War Chief is back with 1400 health. So that's like War Chiefs can get pretty scary. And we do have a Noble's Hut coming down for Kaiserklein here. But yeah, that Japan army does get very strong. So there are lots of coyotes, but look at this Japanese military here. Lots of upgraded Nagy riders and a lot of Yumis. Here we go. Engagement about to begin. Coyotes walking across the map here. Getting shot by a couple of Yumis. Nagys are going to try to force this fight, I believe. And here we go. Coyotes trying to get us around them Yumis. Fighting in the trees a little bit here. Hard to say who's going to benefit from this. Just a few Pumas here are going to get shot down very quickly. Nagy's now connecting lots of coyotes, however. Yumi's still in the back trying to fire away as much as they can. And these Nagys are actually going down very quickly to these coyotes. And the Aztec military looking quite strong here. Nagy's not doing a whole lot in this engagement. Going down pretty quickly to the coyotes. And there we go. SirCallen just resigns here. Wow. And there's the GG. Coyotes doing pretty good in that engagement. SirCallen, perhaps maybe not the best positioning. His Yumis could have been firing a bit more. maybe some more reinforcement batches could have been okay for him, but looks like he was about to lose this. His Nagy Riders were about to fall down, and then his Zumis would have been surrounded by lots of Coyotes here. So there's GG. Game 2 does go to Kaiserklein here, and Kaiserklein does take this 2-0 in the best of 3.